And we are back, guys. Hey, hello, hello, hello. And it is
What's
your
up?
girl
What's up?
Temptation with Nights with Temptation with 422 Lit Radio. We are BDS Charter Radio Station, and we are always looking for independent artists to bring into what it is that we got going on so people can hear what's going on your platform and they can know what artists we have to offer with that great music. Okay, so today we have introduce yourself, young man.
Jayzo, you know what it is, all the way from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jayzo, South.
Albuquerque,
That's right. That's right.
Mexico. How's the weather up there?
Right now it's been a little rainy. A little hot, but a
A
little
little
rainy,
rainy.
a little both.
Yeah, same thing here. Same thing here. A little rainy. Still really humid. Um,
Yeah.
Still people getting out a little bit. More on the weekends, I think, more than anything. How is it with the pandemic going on in your location?
Surprisingly, everybody's still moving around. You don't see a lot of parties or anything going on, but people surprisingly during the day they still moving around. People don't really stay out inside out here. People they get out and do what they want to do. They don't gather like I said in large groups, but people they still get around. They
Okay.
still do what they
Give
got
me
to do.
just a few minutes, sweetie. Got you.
It's been crazy though. 2020's been a crazy start, huh? I don't think anybody expected this.
All right, so here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Jay Zo, and I just want to give y'all a little history about him. I was actually going through Instagram, Facebook, a couple of other different locations as far as artistry was concerned. And this is not the first time I liked a video of his. And he dropped a new one on me. He dropped a new one on there the other day and was saying, coming soon. Can you give us a little bit more about that project that you got coming up?
Yeah, that's my latest single called "I'm Here," available everywhere. But the music video, I want to drop it when it reaches 50K streams on Spotify, so they can help me out with that. 50K streams on Spotify, I'm gonna drop that. I'm ready to give them the visuals. Everybody's excited about the project, so that's an exciting one. I'm ready to give everybody.
All right. Well, I want to hit on something a little bit deeper. I know with artistry, we're always talking about your music, and that's all people see is the music. They don't see the grind that you're putting behind the music. They don't
Mhm.
see all of the blood, sweat, and tears, the things that you have to sacrifice in order to
Yeah,
maintain the status of your artistry. You know what I'm saying? Be relevant um, in the business. But you have a deeper story than that. You were taken away at 5 years of age due to domestic violence.
Mhm.
How did that play a part in your life to, you know what I'm saying, to make it transform into artistry? Because I know a lot of rap artists, hip hop artists, when they go through domestic violence and different stuff like that coming up, they always take it turns it into a form of art through their music.
Correct. Yeah, I was very fortunate, to be honest, very blessed to come out of that. Still productive and level-headed, but through all of that, really, like you said, music really kind of helped me through a lot of that. I really found my passion for music at 14 years old, but in and out of a lot of foster homes, I finally came into a couple foster homes, African American individuals that were really loving to me and really put me on the correct path. And one of those foster homes was one of the ones where I found my music talent at 14 years old, and they helped push me in the right direction, starting with a Christian rap group really young. And from there, like I said, I used music. I put a lot of what I was going through in life, from therapy to forced medications, mental hospitals, a lot of things that I didn't want to deal with. I was putting a lot of that in my music and just kind of encouraging kids to stay in school, stay off drugs, listen to your parents, and just, kind of giving them my story and helping to motivate and inspire them.
Got you. Man, look, you was on X Factor. How was that?
I mean,
How did that go?
it ain't nothing like they make it seem on TV. Trust me when I say that. And it was really just an audition, but it was some bull. It was really some bull. And from that point forward, after that day, I really took it upon myself to come back. When I came back home to Albuquerque, New Mexico, I was gonna buy all my own studio equipment, and I was gonna keep my dream
Hmm.
going, regardless of what they said, because they tend to turn away a
Hmm.
lot of good talent, and it's bogus. The whole routine is bogus. Trust me, it's nothing like what you see on TV, everybody. So don't get it twisted.
I'm glad you said that because
Reality.
a
Don't
lot
get
of
it
artists
twisted.
think they're gonna get on these X Factors or they're about to go to America Got Talent or
No.
whatever's going on where these mainstream celebrities that we
Hmm.
look that most of us, a lot of our people look up to, they don't realize that it's all a script. It's just,
Yeah,
oh my
for real.
goodness. And then you get there
Exactly.
and then you get turned away, and you're not because you're not talented, because they have
Correct.
because it's other stuff that it's another agenda behind it.
I'm telling you, and that's exactly
So
what it is.
you came back from all of that, you realize that right then and there that the industry isn't all what it's cracked up to be, how there is some fake stuff going on and some pretending going on out there. And you decided, well, you know what, let me invest in self. I salute you for that. But when you came back and going through with Rick, you saying that after years of life experiences and responsibilities, you were constantly using your music to get through some of the toughest times in your life, and you finally reunited with your one of your what, a couple of your foster brothers, or
Just
one?
one of my boys, yeah, one of the foster brothers, and he was actually I met him in the same foster family where I got introduced to music, and through
Well,
all
shout
those
out.
yeah, through all those life experiences, I mean, I have my son at 19 years old. So when I had him, that really kind
Mhm.
of changed my whole life, my whole aspect, my responsibilities. I had to get a job. But music never stopped, because as I was riding the bus every day to work, I was writing music. I was listening to beats on the way to work. So I was constantly always making music. But then yeah, I ran into my
Mhm.
boy Ayo Dre, and he was like, "Yo, you still doing music after all this time?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I got my own equipment. I got everything going on." He was like, "Well, let me show you something I got going on." He showed me, and from
Right.
there, man, it was like two of us collided, and we just pushed each other from that point to become better. You know what I'm saying? And from there, we just took off. These past 4 years, me and him have done so much, from shows, I mean, to just all kinds of lining up our own events, house parties, all kinds of stuff, and very successful with it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Have you dealt with any mainstream artists opened up for any yet?
Not yet. I did an opening VIP act for Tiger when he came out here at the Balloon Fiesta. That was last year, 2019. But other than that, no.
Okay.
It's about time.
Um,
It's about time, right?
yeah, it's about that time. It
About
is
time.
about that time. With your project for gaining massive attention, you got a video up on YouTube called "The Third Eye Flow." The preview of it is up there, and could you tell me the reason for that title?
Third Eye Flow. So that was actually the first track that me and Dre ever dropped together, even the music video. And the title of that came from me. I'm a very woke individual. I'll use aware, the term aware, instead of woke, but I'm very aware. I'm a very conscious individual. So in my music, I consider it woke music, because I'm talking about stories. I'm actually talking about situations that people can relate to. And so Third Eye Flow was like, the title was gonna immediately help people understand that they're gonna be talking about something on this track. And anybody that hears Third Eye, they already know, conscious level. Oh, okay, I'm gonna listen to what they got to say.
Ashe,
And that
Ashe,
immediately, that's
Ashe.
how I got them. And then you see the album artwork with the eye, and then you already know. So me, I like to go a lot off symbolism. You feel me? A lot of symbolism.
Right.
Yeah, it speaks a lot of
That's how I am.
for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So then tell the people out there about you had a project that was very impactful,
Squaggles.
um, and it was called Squad Goals.
Squaggles.
Uh, yeah, and that was what with Joshua Booth is his name at
Yeah,
Frank's
Joshua.
Famous Chicken and Waffles.
Correct.
Okay,
Joshua Booth.
how was
Yeah.
that? How was that experience?
That was the experience shooting a music video with a bunch of people involved was really, really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to get everybody on the same page to shoot a music video like that. But just to kind of give everybody a breakdown. Frank's Famous and Chicken and Waffles is like a soul food restaurant. It's like one of the most popular restaurants out here. So he was very fortunate enough to let us, use his restaurant. But like I said, to gather all those people and to get them in where they need to be, and it was just hard to organize. But it was an experience that I'll never forget. And that song in specific really touches a lot of people, because the definition of squad goals is like, you know, we making goals as a team, and we reaching goals as
Right.
a team. And we're only setting goals set for a team. Period. We work
Mhm.
together, and so that squad goals. We're accomplishing things that we never were able to accomplish alone. But as a team, squad goals can happen. You feel me? And we had kids in the music video. It's just really empowering and touching song.
Got you. That's what's up. So with that being said, I reading your bio, which we do have up on www.risingsunentertainment spelt all the way out.com. You can go on there and read his bio. I'll also be putting up his connects on how it is that you can book them and everything. But going through your bio, your main inspiration through your music right now is the kids.
Correct. I feel like what I was telling you earlier, like what I went through, the foster home. There's a lot of kids that are growing up in abusive families that are dealing with being pushed away, or whatever the case may be. They're going through a lot of things that a lot of people are not understanding, they're not seeing, they're not realizing. And a lot of us older adults that experience that, because let me tell you, I was born in 80, but the 90s was
Hmm.
something else, in the early 2000s for kids. Boy, it was hard growing up. And we have a lot of stories that we can tell them that can help empower them. And I feel like right now, the next generation is where it's at. The reason why I say that is because whatever we're doing right now, we're leaving the world for the kids, and they're watching every single thing that we're doing. So instead of us
Right.
out here promoting drugs and degrading women and stuff like that, we should be empowering them to be respectful, to learn how to treat women, to learn how to be excellent parents and stuff like that. So that's why I try really hard to focus on influencing the younger generation.
And that's what's, and you're a father yourself. So
Correct. Too. A
I
son and a
salute you
daughter.
for
So
that. See, I'm
appreciate it.
saying, yeah, I salute you for that. If you could take one thing from out of the business that had to do with budgeting, promoting, marketing, which would be your top pick?
Budgeting. The reason why I say that, because if you budget correctly, you can make them all possible. It's all about
Hmm.
your budget. If you budget correctly, you can make all of them possible.
I'm glad you said that because there's a lot of
You
artists
know
out
what I
here
mean?
who do not believe that they need a budget. And I
That's
bring
what
this up
I'm
with
telling
almost
you.
every
I'm
interview
telling you.
I
Without a
do, like
budget,
literally every interview.
they say you have to, right? You got to pay to play, regardless. If you're gonna join the football team, you have to pay. Why? Because you got to get a helmet, you got to get pads. If you're gonna join the basketball team, you got to pay. Why? Because you got to get sneakers, you got to get a jersey. So if you want to be in this game, you got to pay. Period.
Hmm.
Nothing's free.
How important to you is the marketing and promotion campaigns?
That right now is what I'm really starting to perfect. I haven't really been on that, but this year 2020, I told myself I want to take it upon myself to become a master and a pro with that. Whatever I can learn, whoever I can network with. And these past 6 months, I've learned a lot, and it's showing, because I'm getting a lot of attention, a lot of recognition, and all those little things that I'm learning, I just apply them. And I'm also sharing them with other people, because they're wondering, hey, how you doing this? How are you doing that? How are
Hmm.
your numbers getting up like this? And I also take the time out to give those tools to people, because knowledge is very powerful. You know what I mean?
Each one teach one. Each one
For
teach
real.
one.
I'm
Most
telling you.
definitely. If you had a mainstream artist right now to work with to pull together a project, what would that one artist be? You can only pick one.
Joyner Lucas.
Why?
His creativity and his mind, I feel like his consciousness is really something that I would vibe with
Hmm.
on a for real, for real. I just like how
If
his
you,
projects, I like how and his music too. He got something to say. He always got
hmm,
something to say, and it's dope. He's a wizard with the wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Similar to myself, and I really like that. He's really creative too.
got you. So, if you could put together the ultimate project featuring you being the main focus, who would be on that project with you? Five people that you would pick to make the ultimate team.
5 people, man. I gotta have, I gotta have J. Cole at least on there. I have to have J. Cole. I really like the balance, so I feel like rapping the main vocals and having Alicia Keys on the hook could be something very powerful and touching, a very powerful project. So Alicia Keys too. Um,
Hmm.
I like Khaled too, for the same reason, in the same way that I would use Alicia Keys. I would use
Hmm.
Khaled for a hook, me coming
Right.
up with some type of verse. So there's three. I don't know. I like Janae Aiko again, with the balance in the hip hop and the R&B is where I'm
Janae.
like, man,
Yeah.
Janae Aiko's another good one that I feel like the mix with the R&B and the hip hop could come out. And the fifth one, man, I'm not sure, man. I would have loved to say Nipsey, but my man gone. I wanted to meet Nipsey so bad.
I know, right?
Man, my man gone. I feel
That
like
is a
me and him
tragic.
could have. He's the number one. he's the number one person that I would have went for and reached out for immediately for a feature.
So in sloppy hood news for Friday, what do you think about what Bambino did with getting arrested because of seeing the ex-girlfriend with a whole nother man and runs his car directly into the man's car? Lord have somebody take the wheel.
To be honest, I really don't pay attention to a lot of this craziness. I'm gonna really be honest with you. I'm really a level-headed person,
That's
and
what
I'm
I
really in
want.
control. I'm really in control with my energy. I don't like to watch a lot of things that intake a lot of negative energy because I like to really be in control
Got
of
you.
my energy. As far as what I am paying attention to, maybe the crazy explosion and crap that went on in Lebanon. You know what I'm saying? That was
That
really
right
crazy.
there was off the chain.
Correct.
Right
And I'm
there.
like a lot of
For
people.
that to happen to all those people like that.
Mhm.
And the crazy thing is that they're not the only ones that got that going on right now. It's just nobody,
Correct.
the government's just not reporting it.
I'm saying.
And how does what's going on right now inspire you more to push forward with your music with all the conflict that's going on right now?
The number one thing right now, a lot of the mainstream artists, they're having a hard time right now just because of the record labels. They can't release what they want when they want, and they have all that restricted access. So I mean that restrict those all those restrictions. So I feel like indie artists right now, it we really should take it upon ourselves because we're so free to exercise,
Hmm.
to release what we want when we want, and the people right now need it. People right now need
Right.
music, and they don't just need the, like I said, the pop and mollies and degrading women and all of this. They need something that's going to trigger them to be better in themselves. They need some positivity. And I feel like I said, the indie artists, that's where we step up, and that's where my motivation comes from too, because I'm like, people need the music more now than ever. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the music, a lot of the concerts and stuff is stopped. So people are still looking, they're on their phone all day long. They're looking to eat
Right.
up something. You feel me? So right now I feel like that's the main motivation. Um, we got to get the people music. We got to keep the people entertained and
Hmm.
motivated.
Got you. 5 years from now, what do you be think? What do you think you'll be doing 5 years now with your
I,
music?
I told my son 5 years from now I'm gonna be teaching him the business. So I'm gonna still be doing
That's
business.
what's
I'm
up.
gonna still be doing music, but I see myself five years from now. I don't really want, my main focus is not to really be just doing music. I see myself as an entrepreneur, as an artist. I love to create. Most people don't know I love to draw. That's my main hobby. That's what I love to do. I love to draw.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna continue to make music, but I feel like I'm gonna be more focused on the business level. You know what I'm saying?
Got
Behind the
you.
scenes doing
Got
business because I'm not really trying to be the front liner of everything. That's not my goal. I just want to be successful and give my kids a little piece. That's all.
That's what's up. Projects that you have coming up. What's your next big project?
Okay, so I knew he was gonna ask me that. So I have an R&B track I'm in the middle of working on. It's almost finished up, mix and master. That's called "Searching for a Lady." That one's for the lady. That
Okay.
one goes a little bit in depth of us all wanting to be in love with that perfect person that's meant for us, right? But
Hmm.
sometimes we make decisions and we rush into things that are not good for us. Sometimes we fall deep in lust, but we got to wait. And that's kind of what that song's about, is me waiting for that specific lady that's meant for me. That's going to be maybe a side project, but my major project that I want to push right now is something that has to do and relates to a lot of the issues going on in the world, and it's something that empowers people. You know what I'm saying? I want it to have the music video. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. I want to do like a Black Panthers theme as well. So I really want it to be an
Oh,
empowering,
nice.
like an anthem type song, and it's gonna be completely clean. So I don't have to edit nothing. It's gonna be cool for radio play, not one single cuss word, and it's going to be a really dope, empowering song for all the
Well,
cultures.
make sure you send that over to me so I
Oh,
can put
I
it up on
will.
the
You're going to see it
station.
going around.
That's
Trust
dope.
me. I
If
got
I could get you to move over just a little bit for me to let's try
you
the
right
other
there.
way. Right there. Yeah. I'm like 422 lit radio
I
is
was looking
covering
at
up
it. I
your
was like, I hope
face.
that ain't over my face. But,
Yeah. I'm like, why
okay.
is it not moving off
Okay.
his face? So you say you got a sneak peek for us. Let's get
No,
into
that
it.
no, not the sneak peek. I said that the sneak peek to the idea, the theme I was gonna let y'all
Oh,
know.
you giving a
The
sneak.
black, yeah,
Oh,
the Black
okay.
Panther.
Yeah, we got the
I
scoop
don't
on
have
the
that one ready
idea.
yet, but I got the beat for that as well. It just it ain't even recorded yet. I got the vocals already laid for it. Not
Okay.
I got the lyrics wrote for it. Sorry, but I have not
Okay.
recorded that yet. It's already ready to go. I got a few
That's
people that are
that's
already
what's
telling me
up.
I need to push it out. But you know what? I want to give this the single I'm here. If they haven't checked it out yet, I want to give that single about another month and a half to 2 months of
Mhm.
promotion. Especially once that music video hits, I want to give it another month and a half of promotion before I release another single.
Right. That's what's up. Do you got any events coming up in Albuquerque, California, anywhere in the next couple of months?
Not currently, not currently. Lately, I've been just really helping my pops out a lot lately. You know, my pops got cancer and dementia. He's
Okay.
71 years old. So lately, I've been helping him move around a lot and taking on a lot of his responsibility. A lot of people don't know that, but set aside from the music, set aside from my responsibilities and my business and everything I have going on, I have to take over the responsibility of taking care of that man too. You know, for however long God gonna give him to me.
That's right. And that's the reason why I like my show because I give a different outlook on the artists. I don't just give what you're doing, what
Mhm.
is.
Yeah,
I try to show what it ain't. I used to saying it ain't what it ain't. So
mhm.
I can already see what's in front of me. So I want to know what it is that you're not telling me and
Correct.
what
What's
other
behind the scenes, huh? What's going
what's
on
behind the
besides what you're
scenes. You know
doing?
what I'm
Yeah, I know
saying?
what you're talking about.
Instead of your typical, because like I said, people just really do not realize the everyday hustle and bustle and the struggles that people. It looks glamorous when you're looking at it from the outside, but you don't really know. I mean, sometimes it's just not as glamorous as it looks, and sometimes you gotta be able to enter into the lives to understand the music behind that artist
Correct.
and the reason why they made that music or the
Hmm.
reason why they came up with that type of project. And people can't do that. Just a lot of people think they know you, but they really truly don't. So I like to give
Correct.
that inside instead of that outside look when it comes to my interviews with artists and or execs, directors. It doesn't make a
Hmm.
difference. You know, models. It doesn't make a difference. I always go a little bit deeper to reach because when I asked you about the budgeting, which was the one your number one pick,
Yeah.
to be able to say, hold up, wait a minute, he got this, he got that, but never thought once that you were doing budgeting. They just
Mhm.
think, oh, they see the money and they see this, oh, he got it, but you
Correct.
don't know
And
that you're right.
how you can get marketing and promotion without proper budgeting?
Correct. Without
Because
proper budget.
you can get more than marketing and promotion with proper budgeting. So yeah, I got you on that.
That's what's
I
up.
like that.
How
I like that
can
about your show. I like that about your show.
thank you. Thank you. I try to get a little bit deeper than most, just so people can just get a real vibe because
Correct.
you just judge people so quickly without realizing the struggle. And it's so much more behind you,
That's right.
independent artists than just a money bag. Y'all
Mhm.
actually have a story to tell. So I want my audience to know. So when I seen that you grew up in foster care and then you had the domestic violence situation, which I'm in the Shell of a Man stage play. Hey, shout out Tina B, all the cast members of the Shell of a Man. You know what I'm saying? Be looking out for us on the 28th and the 29th. I believe we're going to go down. It's going to be live and you can go on there for pay-per-view. Go ahead and see me. And I am the domestic
Okay.
violence victim in that play. So that really captured me right there. I was like, oh man, you know what I'm
You
saying?
already know. See, just that little piece. Just that little piece
Yeah,
where.
just that little piece. And what I'm doing is basically a healing from that.
Mhm.
And so when I saw that, and I'm like, isn't you took what you had growing up and then turned it into a form of art, your music.
Correct.
And that right there in itself is just, you know what I'm saying, priceless.
Hmm.
But people need to know the reason behind why you are the man you are today. So
That's
that's
correct.
the reason why I do it. You know what I mean? If you had one thing that you would tell a 16-year-old young man out there right now, and it doesn't have to do with music, it doesn't have to do with business, whatever that you feel like you would want to say to a young man of the age of 16 right there that's out in the streets, what would be your message to them?
Hmm. Find something that you love to do. Don't let nobody discourage you otherwise. And work as hard as you can to invest in yourself.
Hmm,
That's the most
got you.
valuable information I would probably be able to give, not just him, but anybody.
Anybody?
Correct.
Okay.
Same thing I
For
tell myself.
bookings.
And my first
Go
say
ahead.
say that
Keep
again.
going.
Same thing I
Keep
tell my
going.
kids every day. Same thing I tell my kids. You know what I mean? You can do anything you want to do, and don't let nobody discourage you otherwise, because there's going to be a lot of people. And don't expect life to be easy. You know what I mean? Because life is not
Hmm.
going to be easy. You need to be ready to deal with crap, and how you deal with the crap will define who you are. Period.
That's some good advice. That is
Mhm.
some good advice. So I play this little game. I'm going to give you 5 words, and you're going to give me one response. So whatever comes to your mind when I say that word, okay? And if you could probably write them down so you can remember them,
Okay.
that would be great.
Let me get my little notepad.
I did that with Mama Lorraine, and I still have not sent her answers over to her. She is going to get me. So Mama Lorraine, shout out to y'all. Shout out to you. Mwah, mwah. Y'all make sure y'all go and get her book. It's on Amazon. It is a downloadable and all of that. She has some terrific books talking about mental depression and more. And make sure you get that first book, because that is going to tell you exactly who Miss Lorraine is. Do you understand me? And she is my TLA sister. So shout out to my TLA sister. I love
Shout
you.
out! Shout out! Okay,
Most
I'm ready
wonderful,
for you.
most wonderful. All right. The first word is
So wait,
energy.
hold on. Let me stop you. Before you say it, you said say the first thing that come to my mind.
The first word. The first word that come to your mind. The first word. One word.
Okay,
So energy.
light, and I need to
All
write my
right.
responses down.
Yeah, write your responses down.
Okay, okay,
Rock.
solid,
Blue.
sky, uh, blue
You too
skies,
simple. You you too simple.
happy life. You know what
Egyptian.
I'm saying? Say that again.
Egyptian.
Um, destiny. I feel like that's
Aura.
aura. Uh, I would say energy. What you said first time. That would be my
Makes
my
sense.
my word.
That would
Energy.
be your okay.
Yeah, aura, energy.
All right. So look at those 5 words.
Okay.
Out of those 5 words, can you pick one word out of those 5 that best defines you?
Energy.
And why?
Because that's I'm a really energetic. I really not just focus a lot, but I work off. I go off energy. So like I'm a natural
Gotcha.
person. I don't wake up drinking coffee. I don't need coffee. I wake up with natural energy. The sun really plays a big part in my mood. So I couldn't really stay somewhere like Seattle or somewhere where it's gloomy a lot, because it really affects my mood. It makes me kind of bothered a little bit, if that makes sense. With the sun, I really, it affects my mood a lot. And energy, like I told you, I'm a conscious person, so I really
You're
can tell
conscious,
a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, I can
conscious
tell a
minded.
lot about somebody from body language, a lot about their energy right away. I can tell if they're in a bad mood. I really go, like I said, a lot off my conscious, and I try
Gotcha.
that. So energy is my main one.
Well, I hope my energy's looming.
It's good. It's been good.
I
It's
got
been
my
good.
Aura
I would have
back
been like,
here.
oh, I
Got
don't know
my
about this. I don't know
Aura.
about all this. Click. I'm telling you, I would have been cooked a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Oh my goodness.
time is important to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in wasting no time. So it's like, if I
Right.
give somebody my time, it's very valuable. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's very valuable. You can't get that time and that energy back, so you better use it for hopefully to add a value and a benefit to what it is that you have going on.
Hmm.
So I would agree with you 100% on that. Could you please give my people your booking information and where they can find you on all social media platforms?
Man, I've made it very simple for everybody to follow me on IG. I've made everything so simplified on my IG, it couldn't get any easier. On IG, it's JZO Official, all together. JZO Official. I got all my links in the bio. They always say link in the bio. The link's in the bio for everything you need, from merchandise to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Spotify. I mean, you can find my shoes that I got. Like I said, I got a clothing line going on, so I got 2 pairs of shoes that's out right now. If you want to go check them out and buy those, the links in the bio too. All links in the bio. Made it real easy. I appreciate you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, make sure y'all go and check out his site about them shoes. I'm gonna have to go over there and look at them
Man,
shoes
I'm
myself.
working on I'm working
I've
on a
been
third pair right now. It's gonna be probably coming out a little bit later this year, but man, I got a couple of them now, so y'all go check that out
okay. And one last question for
for
you:
sure.
out of the songs that you already have out on the digital platforms, which song is it that you are pushing the hardest, and why should they go download that right now?
My latest single, I'm Here. The reason why you should download it, because number one, it's my latest single. Number two, because the music video is going to be dropping soon, and I need you to help me get that to 50K streams on Spotify. So help me get it to 50K streams on Spotify, and I'm going to give y'all that music video. I'm telling y'all, y'all won't be disappointed. Everybody wants it right now anyway, so help push the wave, help push the stream so we can get it there. You know what I'm saying? I'm Here, available right now.
And if you don't mind, if you could type, I don't know, are you on Facebook right now? Can you see
Not,
the? Are you able
not,
to type?
nah.
Okay, well, it'll be posted on my page. Can you
Okay.
go and post a link on the actual comment? That way,
Oh,
people can
I'll do it right
actually
away.
go directly to it, just in case they
Okay.
missed it. They could just go back over the video because
Got
it
you.
will be posted live. Guys, he's gonna be sending me some music in. Be ready to listen to his song next Friday. It will be live on WKDT 422 Lit Radio at Live 365. It'll be satellited all over the world. And I am
Okay.
excited to be able to be a part of this young
Thank you.
man's journey.
Appreciate you.
He
Appreciate all
he
y'all, the
just
listeners, the viewers, everybody.
yeah,
Like,
he was dope. He was dope. He was like, I was like, hey, I need an interview with you. He was like, when? No questions asked. He's
and
like,
I'll make it
when?
happen. And I don't mess around, and I'm
Make
on
it
time. You see when I
happen.
hit you up. You see when I hit you up early. I'm never late. Ever.
Right. And I was saying that I was going to be taking and showcasing different artists outside of Atlanta, the different areas that really do have some dope, dope artists, but just are just getting overlooked right now. So that is my main goal. One of my main goals when it comes to the artistry is to find those hidden gems. And I believe I found one in you. I know I did. Ashe. And I know that you are going to be a success, and I cannot wait to see it happen and be a part of it. So
We
make sure
there.
you send me that exclusive
I
that
will.
is
I
going to be
will.
dropping.
I'm
And
telling you.
then I need you to send me those other two songs that we were talking about the other day so I could go ahead and throw that in rotation. So you got
Okay.
free rotation, baby,
Okay.
on the station to get your streams, to get your
Right.
downloads
Right.
with them BMIs and them ass scaps,
Making that money.
whichever
That's
one you're
right.
using, making that money.
Making
So
that.
I am happy to be of value and a benefit to what it is that you have
Thank
going
you.
on.
I salute
And
you.
I appreciate you for taking the time out. And I hope that everybody enjoyed this interview because he is my only interview today. So this was
Oh, that's
actually really, truly an exclusive. And
okay.
that's what I will be doing every other Friday for one artist that is out of town. So if you know anybody that is looking to get interviewed and you think they are hot and they are dope, you need to go ahead and let me know. You can DM me on here on Facebook. You can DM me on IG at I of Ra. Amin Ra, Almon Ra. Or you
Right.
can also hit me up with all SSK. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, K said it, period. And you can email me at LADYCNO. That's LADYCNO at gmail.com. And send me in those tracks because we will be doing $1 reviews coming up at the beginning of the month. And the top three with the top reviews with the most likes will get us two-song distribution through
Ooh,
Rising Sun. So I have that contest coming up and those reviews going, and we're gonna get that music pushed out to all the DJs that we possibly can get it pushed out. And I'm go ahead and submit your stuff over to also DJ Stargaze, and shout out to her. Yay! Shout
shout
out
out.
to you,
Shout out.
boo, and then shout out to all SSJ. I will be sending it over to him as well, and DJ Slim. So I got some perks for you, and thank you
Appreciate
so
you.
very much. So,
Y'all.
and we are out, y'all. It is Nights with Temptation with WKDT 422 Lit Radio, and I am happy, happy, happy. Y'all have a great, great weekend. I'll see you guys Sunday with Tranquility by Eye.
Bye. Thank you.